Hey guys, what's up? This is the Grayskin here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use this mod, Tinker's Construct. So, the way this mod works is you have a bunch of forges and you can make things with them. So like, this is a Tinker tank, which I will show you how to build. Smeltery, I'm glitching very bad. And another tank. Oh, and did I mention a furnace? So, the way that this mod works is that the very basic is, let me just take an ore, let's see here. I don't know, maybe let's do iron, because that's a good one. Then we're going to go put it in this smeltery, which I don't know why that happened. And it can't smelt because it needs fuel. So the way you do it is you have this tank and you fill it up with lava. But no. I don't like to do that, so I made a big complicated machine to make it all automated. I just click that handle, and it'll distribute lava to every place that needs lava. Just click those handles. Oh no, this tank is running low on lava. Just throw it in there and pour it. Now, once that is fully done, or once that's filling, see, it's got fuel now, so it's smelting down the iron ore, which you see it's got a maximum capacity of so many ingots. Cool thing is that in this mod, you're actually able to double your ore capacity. So I put in a stack of 64, which normally would have been, or 63. But let me throw that in. So it doubles your ore intake. So what I normally would have gotten was 8 blocks around that. But no, 7 blocks. No, I get 13. Because that's how it works. So the next step is, which I haven't gotten into my survival series, is the Tinker tank. Now you use it by putting in liquids to this big thing. Then see, I've melted down some anilium. And you can just pour it. You can pour it directly from in the tank, but I made a bigger, complicated system again, so that I can just pour it from here. So if I go get a tool forge and plonk it down, now I'm going to need a cast to cast parts of my, well, whatever it is that I'm building. So I am going to build a cleaver. So I'm just going to grab the parts to the cast. I think that's it. So you look in here, see what you need to build them. So the tool forge, for the cleaver you need 2 tough tool rods, a big plate, and a sword blade cast. As you can see, you can just pour that in. I'm just going to pour these faucets into these 2 tanks. So, I want to make that cleaver. So let's make the blade out of manilium. So I put it down in this and pour it. Wait for it to stop pouring. And there we go. And so as you can see, the iron is flowing in from this tank. So then you have to wait for it to cool, and then you kind of take it out. So you then after that you'll put your parts into this tool forge, which when you grab the part, you'll just go boom, boom. And that's the info about it. So then I need a large plate for this cleaver. So I'm going to make it out of iron. So I'm going to pour the iron into the cast, and that's how it goes. Now you may be wondering, but Grayskin, how do you make a cast like this? It's actually quite simple. So you need, well, it's kind of complicated. There's different parts to it. So you need a part builder, which I can't grab because my thing is really, really wired with a lot of stuff. So you'll just grab your part builder wherever it would be. Yeah, so you'll grab your stencil table, part builder, and blank pattern. So let's just continue to make the cleaver on our way. So you're going to want to put down both of these and grab some cobblestone as well. Let's grab a stack of it. And then finally you're going to want to melt down some gold or aluminum, brass if you're getting fancy. So I'm going to melt down my gold and then start to make my parts. So with my stencil table, I'll make the part I need. I'm going to need oh, hey, I need a bowstring. So a bowstring you need to make with part builders, but I need a large sword blade cast pattern. So I'm going to put it in there with my materials, and I'll make a cobblestone one. I'm going to put it into my casting table, and then pour my gold into that. So let's pour it into the forge. So I'll select the molten gold, pour it into the cast, whichever how much you want. It will consume this item. And boom, you have made your cast. So that's how you make your cast. Now, to repair your items, you're just going to want to click on the Repair and Modify button. So you'll put your tool here, and then whatever you need to repair it, plus maybe a sharpening kit, but I don't know how that works, because I haven't done research on that. But for my cleaver, I'm going to need 2 tough tool rods. So I'm going to pour the other one and start putting my stuff in. So I have most of it. I'm now going to put the last bit that I need in. And I have now a Manilium iron cleaver. That was loud. So it combines the 2 parts. So you have all the big iron plate and the tool rods, but you also combine the big blade from the Manilium. So let me try it out on a sheep. It is quite effective. It will kill many mobs quite quickly. So that's how you make that kind of thing. Now, there are some things that require bowstrings, or like maybe an arrow shaft. You can't really make those with certain things, but you can make them in the part builder. So I need a bowstring, so I am going to make my bowstring pattern, take it over to the part builder, and put in my string for the bowstring. Now I have a string bowstring. That's kind of complicated to say. So now you put it in to the parts and you'll get the thing that you need. Now, this all seems really cool, right? But there's one little detail. You don't know how to make it. Well, that's okay, because I'm here. So for most of these, you're going to want seared bricks, drains, faucets, and then the heart of whatever you're building, the controller. So I'm going to make just a normal smeltery. So with the smeltery, it needs to be 3 blocks by 3 blocks, and the floor needs to be made out of bricks, like seared bricks. Now the way you make it is with grout. So you make it with clay and sand and gravel. Then you smelt this grout into a seared brick, like so. And then you'll combine all of them into a seared brick. And then you use this as the base to make everything else. The drain, you use 6 in this pattern. For a faucet, you use 3. For a tank, you need a piece of glass and surround it with bricks. Then for the controller, you'll grab the smeltery controller and you'll make it like this. So now you have all your parts. Well, you're gonna have to go boom, 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 boom. So you want each wall to be at least 2 high, because that's the minimal requirements. Boom! You're done your smeltering. No, you're not. What happened to all these drains and this controller and this tank that you have? Well, you're going to put your tank down somewhere and then add a drain or 2, then put faucets so that you can pour the metal that you smelt. Then you're going to put down your smeltery controller and boom, you have all this space to melt down all your iron and like get ore doubling. I might need fuel. Well, you're going to need a bucket of lava. Pick it up and pour it in. It can get at most 4 from what I've tested, just like this. So you have your full fuel, all of this, and that's the smeltery for you. Now there's also the seared tank and furnace. In the furnace, I have so many pork chops. Sorry. Oh, I have so much beef. How am I going to cook it all? Well, look no further than the seared furnace. It can smelt 16 at a time. Might take a bit, but 16 at a time is a lot faster than, I think, 1 at a time. It also can be automated in a giant process. Now you make this furnace the same kind of way that you would a smeltery. 3x3 area. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then you're gonna need to put down. Well, I think you want to do this mainly so that you, because this is me figuring it out by looking at the in-game book and just figuring a few things out. So then you're gonna want to go build it up 2, I think. Or, yeah, at least 2, I think. It might be 3, so I'm gonna check with 3. So just build it up. And it's a little different from the smeltery. You see, with the smeltery, you have your tank, your walls, boom, you're done. With this, you gotta build a roof. And this can be slabs, it can be stairs, because there are multiple seared stairs and slabs. But this is the main structure. Then you're gonna pour in your lava and place down your seared furnace controller. The way you craft this is with a furnace and multiple seared bricks. So then you're going to place it down, and now you have your seared furnace. And I assume, no, you cannot remove the corners. Bits, but not the whole thing. Like, I think you can shave off a few bricks, and I think you can lower it a block as well. But that's how you make a basic furnace controller. And then, now we're moving on to the actual tank, which is a little more complicated, but same kind of thing as a furnace. So you're going to want to go like so, and then, well, let's just make an elevated platform. Then you're gonna just want to place down this area. I'm sure there's more efficient ways of doing this, but this is the way that I know. Then you're just gonna want to place down glass. I prefer glass because then you can see what's inside. But you can use bricks just the same. Then you put down a roof of bricks, I think. Then you just want to put in a small drains. I just put in drains because they're useful, but you don't need to, and you can just place down your Tinker Tank controller, which you need a bucket and seared bricks for. So let's control, and voila. There's nothing in it currently, but the way that you would put things in it is with a seared tank and then these little casting channels. So you place down your drain, make the casting channel go into it, and then put down a faucet. Now you have a tank that you can pour lava into this. So you're just going to fill it up with lava, pour, and voila, your Tinker Tank is filling up. So that's all the basic things. And so that's how you build all these smeltery things. And make the casts. I think I've covered everything in this video. And, like, you can just put in your patterns. And there are, like, a ton of things that you can make. Like, the cleaver's not the only sword. There's also... Okay, gotta set this to survival so that I can see. Okay, my not enough items is kicking in. So you're going to go into here. Then you're just going to see. Like, there's also the broadsword, longsword, rapier, depends how you like it. There's the short bow, the long bow. You can make arrows, crossbows, which this only works in 1.12, so they're a little different, but it's still quite to see what they were like back then. So you can make bolts, hammers, which are like 3x3. So are excavators, lumber axes, which chop down the entire tree, like mattocks, the hatchet, pickaxes. You get the drift. And it's like you can make so many more things. Like if I just search up a pickaxe, and I am in the wrong game mode. Well, you have your normal. In game, you have a couple of tool options. You get wooden, iron, diamond, gold, and stone, essentially. With this, it's a lot different. Like, I'm just going to go to a random place in this. Oh, hey, look! An obsidian though. Or I don't know, a netherrack cleaver. See, it's like, what? So, there's like crossbows, like, cobalt. Like, how long does it take to draw them? This one isn't going well. Like, these arrows actually, which is surprisingly, have ammo in them, like flint. 15 ammo for one shot. Wooden arrows, 3 stone, 9. Like, let's go to random 1. Treated wood arrow, 2 ammo. Million arrow, 82 ammo. Magma slime arrow, 60 ammo. You get the drift, and all these bullets as well. And then you have your shurikens, like, that's new. And like, you can, and there's little animations as well, like that. Get your obsidian longbow, which takes a while to draw, but it's like super precise, super damaging. Oh, if I can actually shoot it properly. Obsidian longbows aren't that good, but like, you still get obsidian longbows. Like, you don't normally have those. Like, you can make them out of so many different ones. Like, silver, lead, cobalt is in here. Like, copper pickaxes. If I go into survival, like, breaking some blocks. See, I just got XP from dirt. See? More XP. And I'm just breaking them with the pickaxe. It's like that. It's amazing. But that's going to cut it for this video. My name is the Grayskin, and I'll see you next time.